There is no injury. He's fine.
Yeah.
All indications, he's fine. We'll see him on Sunday night.
Thank God.
It won't be Blaine Gabbert against Zach Wilson.
Thank
It'll
God.
be Patrick Mahomes against Zach
I'll
Wilson.
say it again. Thank God. That was a hold your breath moment, right? And it was the same ankle he hurt last year. It's that right ankle. So you know, as a player, I'm sitting there going, damn, I bet you that high ankle sprain he got last year in the divisional playoff game, he probably still feels that to a degree. So to have that happen a little bit, you know, definitely scared me. But, man, the Chiefs looked good yesterday.
But something I said last night when we were talking about the aftermath of this could be, and I don't know, but when you roll out of bed the next day, is this one of those things where maybe possibly
it'll be a little more sore than he thinks it is.
Yeah, and he looks down and it's a little,
it is swollen.
You're starting to get a little blue and purple.
He's going to get treatment today, I would imagine. At least icing it and getting some of that swelling out of there. But the good thing is we always see, right, as compared to that playoff game where it bent outwards, going inwards is more your traditional one and definitely a little easier to deal with as an athlete. So, yeah, thanks. I mean, listen, we want him playing. And that was the first time all year the Chiefs offense looked like the Chiefs offense.
Yeah.
You know, they've been a defensive football team through 2 weeks. And, of course, we're awesome again for the third week in a row on the defensive side of the ball.
Helps to be playing the Bears.
Oh, the Bears looked like a team that had a really dysfunctional week. It showed on the field, and they're in big trouble. But, yeah, Mahomes was sharp.
Great perspective from Coach Garrett last night. The Chiefs rolled up 41 points, and they were still 29 shy of what the Dolphins did to the Broncos.
Right.
Because 41's like, hey, that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
You're still 29 away from doing what the Dolphins did to Denver. Saints quarterback Derek Carr hit the unfrozen tundra at Lambeau Field pretty hard.
Tundra's
yesterday.
Never frozen there. They got heaters under there.
That's right. Oh, what about December and January? It's heated. It doesn't matter. It's grass and it's soft. But he got injured. I'm told he probably avoided disaster. It is a shoulder injury. He's expected to miss some time. They took him to a hospital to get checked out. There are no internal injuries, but he does have an injury. But it could have been worse. And I got to say this.
Yeah.
It would have been worse if it was on turf. Because it's
you don't
harder.
have to tell me. I
His
know.
camp is grateful for the fact that that was on grass and not a home game where you're going to hit that turf harder. And I know we need to take a break, but I just need to make this point. And I love Peter King. But here's something from his column today. The things I think that I think.
Right.
I think I found this interesting. One, noise made about how bad artificial turf is after Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles on a contact injury on artificial turf on Monday Night Football in Week 1. Ear-splitting, endless. 2, noise made about natural grass after Nick Chubb tore knee ligaments on a contact injury on natural grass on Monday Night Football in Week 2.
Has nothing to do with
Not a
anything.
peep,
Peter's
at
way
least
off
that I
base
heard.
here. Way off base.
Please, that is not
it's just
helpful
ridiculous.
to what the players want.
Ridiculous, right. It's just toting the NFL line there, Peter.
The foot was in the ground.
If he was on any surface, his knee was going to get hurt.
His knee was going to get blown out wherever he was. And Peter, again, I love you, but don't feed into the NFL's BS propaganda. And Peter isn't that way.
No,
Peter is not that way. That's why it stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's not about turf or grass for the Nick Chubb injury. That has nothing to do with it.
No.
If anything, he at least had maybe a little chance the foot was going to come
unstuck.
unstuck.
Probably would have been worse.
It ain't coming
unstuck. He only tore his MCL. I bet you it'd have been more if it wasn't. So
maybe that if it gave it where it would have just not moved at all. Anyway,
I got
Peter,
people
we love
texting me last night that were kind of annoyed what you said too about the turf thing. And again, it's a bunch of people where I'm going to go, you're not paying attention to the NFL. No coach or player wants to play on field turf or artificial surface.
Carr's camp is happy that he landed on grass.
Nobody.
And not that cement covered by fake plastic, what is it called? Blades.
Yeah.
And toxic.
No, nobody wants to play on the
pellets.
artificial surface. And I,
find me a current player.
Right.
One current player.
No, we haven't found one yet. And we continue to kind of say that. And I pay attention to everybody's saying all week long. And yeah, even in December, people would rather play on that Green Bay grass than artificial turf somewhere else. It's undefeated. And as I'll say again, I was never on a team with any player ever that was like, I want to play on the fake stuff. No, never. So it's a bunch of people who don't play the game who are trying to say this and cram this down our throat.
They want to create a false debate.
They want to create a false debate.
Right. Peter's comment feeds into the false debate. And Peter, we love you, but there is no debate on this. There is no debate.
No,
the players want grass.
Right.
High quality grass, not
Right.
shit grass.
Right.
High quality grass.
Right.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.